couple of years ago, I was having a thought, you know, to myself, about awards and achievement and winning, you see. And I thought there are people in life who win stuff, you know. Like Dina Asher-Smith won a lot of stuff, didn't she, the other week? She was very good. You know, and Peeps Cantaloupe at Man City, he's won everything, everywhere in Spain and Germany and whatnot, you know. But I feel that I haven't really won much in my life, you know. I won Ludo once, I think, against Nobby Nibbler. He got very upset. But not really anything particularly, you know. I mean, I've had education things, you know, I've got degrees and stuff, but nothing that's particularly kind of competition winning, you know, that I could have won for the pole vault or something, I don't know. Anyway, so I thought to myself, maybe I need to, you know, to sort of big up myself a bit, you know, and win something and be a winner. So I thought, what can I do? So I came upon the idea, you see, of going to a local show, you know, sort of agricultural, you know, rural show, of which there are many in rural Yorkshire. And I thought I would take along my onions and win myself a prize for prize-winning onions, you see. Anyway, so I went along there with my onions, you know, and there were 5 other people, blokes, in the onion competition, you see. And we laid our onions out on the table, you know, to be judged. Anyway, well, I noticed, you see, that the other fellas had much bigger onions than me. They were much firmer, you see, and much more impressive. Anyway, so I happened to come 5th out of 5, which was a bit hurtful. Anyway, to compound the hurt, you see, the judges give you a little card with your placing and a comment, you see. And my card said 5th, absolutely pathetic. And I thought, how rude! How rude is this, you know? I come along here in good faith with me onions and I just get abused. Anyway, so I was very upset. On the way out of the show, I stumbled upon a sort of bric-a-brac table thing where somebody was selling off junk, you see. But on this table it was a trophy going for 50p, you see. So I bought it and I brought it home and I put a label on it on which I had written, you see, prize-winning onions. You see that? There you go. So I came home and I said to my wife Barbara, she's a psychiatrist, I said, look, I've got a trophy for my prize-winning onions, you see. And she thought I was very good, you know, she thought I was very good psychology, you know. And it gave me a stronger sense of self, you see, and a sort of more robust self-concept, because I have a trophy for prize-winning onions. Excuse me, Romy. It's my phone's going. It's Nobby Nibbler, not his real name. What do you want? Yes, I know it's you. When you phone me up, your name appears on the screen. So I know it's you, you see. That's why I can make a decision to do something sensible, like throw my phone down the toilet and go hide under a compost heap or something. Yes, I know I'm doing a thing about onions. No, it's not a euphemism. I mean onions. When I say onions, I mean onions. No, I'm not doing a testicle gag. How dare you? How dare you accuse me of doing a testicle gag when I'm doing about onions? It's an onion gag. It's a satirisation of awards. I'm not talking about testicles. Listen. No. It's your brain that's full of testicles. Yes, I know it's a lot of bollocks. That's the whole point. Yes, I don't do crude testicle gags. I do intellectual satirisation of the nature of awards and achievement and the Malaysia causes in our society, you silly sod. Same to you, cheeky bugger. Bloody ask you, cheeky sod, that nibbler, you know. He's just a bit agitated at the moment, you know. He's going through a difficult period. He's been forced to step down from his role as chairman of the National Mucus Appreciation Society. Which is interesting, because I thought he was the only member. Where was I? Oh yes. Award-winning onions. I've just had a thought, you know. That knobby nibbler, when I was talking about entering my onions for a competition, accused me of using onions as a euphemism for testicles, you see. Now, I have to ask myself, and indeed ask my audience, do I look like the kind of person who goes around entering his testicles into competitions? You know, I mean, I can't imagine anything more terrible than me being a testicle competitor, you know. And another thought is, do we have testicle competitions anyway? I've never heard of testicle competitions. Who ever heard of somebody having prize-winning testicles? You know, I mean, is there a Mr. Testicles? You know, there's a Mr. Universe. I'm not sure there's a Mr. Testicles. You know, there's a Miss World. Is there a Miss Testicles? Well, I guess not. Maybe in Thailand. I don't think there is. The whole premise is ridiculous. The man's an idiot. A couple of years ago, I found myself volunteering to mentor some young people who had struggled with school, you see, and were at 16 and were kind of looking for their next step in life, and were struggling somewhat, you see. And I helped them to find a course that would help them to progress, you see. And I want to share with you a success story of a young lady called Gaynor Lee, you see. That was her first name, her surname was something else, but I can't tell you due to child protection issues. Yes. Anyway, so we discovered, you see, she had an interest in engineering, you see, and also an interest in beauty. So she was thinking about becoming a beauty therapist or a nail technician, you see. She was one of these very trendy young ladies, you know, with the orange face and the eyebrows shaved off and painted on with crayons, you know, which is the big fashion these days, you know. I've tried it myself, you see, I have. Didn't really work for me, I have to say. Anyway, so we discovered a course that was to do with, you see, the next stage in eyebrow fashion, which is stunt eyebrows, you see, which are very popular in Rotherham, I understand. Anyway, well, stunt eyebrows, they sort of stick on, and thanks to nanotechnology, you see, you can actually use you get a little remote control, and you can point them in different directions, you see. So you can go left, or right, or both ways out, both ways in, you see. You can go up, you can go down, and if it's raining, you can have an awning. Anyway, so we thought this stunt eyebrows was a very interesting, area of, investigation. And so Gaynor Lee and I looked through various online courses, and we found a brilliant course where she could get a GNVQ, you see, in stunt eyebrow maintenance engineering. And she did so well in this course, she was an absolute natural, you see, that she even went on to do a degree at Aberystwyth University. So she now has a BSc Honours Class 3 degree in stunt eyebrow maintenance engineering. And it's wonderful. It enables her to earn up to £14,000 per annum before tax. And once she's paid off her debt of £75,000, she'll be absolutely laughing. It's a wonderful story of the modern age.